Just
My boy,
what is up?
what is good, brother? We are back, son.
Dude, it is good to be back, man. And what a week to come back and take that little break. And
I know.
it
Last week
ended up
was a
being a
little
good
weird
thing.
week, man. It was a weird week. We had a lot of stuff going on. You were moving. We just couldn't align the schedule right like we wanted to. Good thing it happened last week because of the whole the fight card we had this last week was not on paper, not the best fight card. So it didn't really matter. Nobody was like complaining about it anyway. So not a big deal. I'm glad we're back though, because now it's real. Now we got the real deal coming up. UFC 294 this weekend. And boy, since the last time we had an episode, which was what, a little over a week and a half ago, a lot has fucking changed since then. So
Yeah.
I don't want to
Yeah.
get straight into it yet because I want to kind of, you know, cover a little bit of what we may have missed last week, but we'll kind of go into a little bit of what we missed. So obviously, everyone kind of knows now Charles Oliveira's out. Now we get Volkanovski in. Holy shit, that one kind of started the whole rumble. And then after that, Paulo Costa's out. And now Kamaru Usman's in. So now you're talking about a card that went from in my opinion, a 9.3 now to like a 9.9.
The card got a lot better for many reasons, man. I'm glad. So us not doing the pod last week, man, it was crazy because if we would have done it, the next day would have been some big news. And then the day after that would have been
Exactly.
some more
So
big
it
news.
all kind of
So
happened
it
at the
was like,
perfect time because we had planned on doing it on Tuesday night. We were ready to go. You know, things kind of got iffy with scheduling. We just couldn't make it work. So thank goodness we didn't do it, because literally Wednesday or Tuesday night, in the middle of the night, going into Wednesday morning, all of this kind of unraveled. So if we would have done the podcast on Tuesday, we would have been turning around going, fuck, dude, we have to get on here and do another show tonight to talk about this. But we let it marinate. We let it sit. We said, fuck it. We'll let it sit. We'll come back. We'll discuss it a little bit more next week in some high level detail, because I'm really excited about this week. I want to have a podcast today, and then on Thursday I want to go super high level because, man, I'm not gonna lie to you, this last week kind of hurt my feelings a little bit. It like punched me in the gut because I went I've never gone this bad on my picks before, and I didn't even get a single pick right. I went 0-5 on the money line. It was a
ooh.
very rough weekend, and anybody that held my bets, I apologize. I normally am better than this. I don't know what was into me. I just felt some underdogs. I felt some different fighters last week, and none of it worked out the way it should have.
Yeah, man. I the Jennifer Maya fight, I had Jennifer winning as well.
Yeah,
And I
dude,
know you.
it killed me, bro.
Yeah, man. I mean, I definitely wouldn't have bet on Yusuf winning. I love Barboza. He is so cool to watch,
Yeah,
man.
no, I mean, I love Barboza too, but Yusuf was good, dude. He almost had the fight finished, man. Like,
Yusuf is, yeah, he is really good, dude.
so we'll kind of discuss that fight first before we go into the rest of it and other MMA news, because I want to kind of touch base on that. It was a rough fight card for me. Bad with bets, bad with picks, bad with everything. But overall, though, it turned out to be a decent card in my opinion. It was fun to watch. There were some exciting things that happened in the fight in my opinion. So I thought it was pretty dope. You know, in the prelims, you had prelim shoddy Terrence McKinney with a nice little 20-second knockout. He's known for
Dude,
that, dude. He's getting better at doing it. I
give
mean,
the man his flowers, Joel.
I'm not going to, no, because he fought a
Give,
fucking trash can.
listen, guys, I swear, in 3 months tops, I say Joel will give him Terrence his flowers because Terrence fights once a month too.
Like I
He's
gave him his flowers
nonstop.
on Twitter, okay? I said fuck it, you know, it looked great. 20-second knockout. He's now, I think I heard a stat today that was his fifth fastest finish, and it was in
What?
20 seconds. So think about that. He has four other finishes that were faster than 20 seconds, dude. That's fucking nuts.
Oh my God, I know he does, man. His first fight was like a 7-second finish.
Yeah, but that's also he's fighting trash cans.
Yeah, and he's like probably like 500 against the trash cans too, but he's doing good right now, man.
Yeah, he's almost getting like, remember the guy the guy who our buddy was calling out for the longest time, and he went and fought in the PFL and then got like knocked out in like 30 seconds or 45 seconds. You know what I'm saying? Like that Terrence McKinney was the other guy, and he was getting that guy. You know what I'm saying? So
Dirty Bird thinks you can take Terrence. I'm saying it.
I would fly and knee the fuck out of his big ass head. I'm just kidding. No.
Do it.
Shout out to Terrence McKinney, though. That was pretty cool. That was a good finish. He just came in there so calmly, dominated, and got out of there. So I ain't going to hate on the man for making money, but I still don't think he is a good enough fighter to be in the main events. He's very sloppy. He's going to get knocked out by anybody that's remotely good, in my opinion. That's just me.
If he wins one more fight, would you put him on,
No, because
the main event of a fight night?
Oh, yeah, fight night. Yeah, for sure. He probably can do a fight night main event now. But he's always had people back out. He's always like, there's always been something going on with his opponents. But, yeah, he's been proven to be dominated by fighters that are good. So, what am I supposed to say here? He's great? No, he's not great. He's still got a lot to improve on. I love how active he is, yes, but dude, you're not Israel Adesanya, bro. You can't fight 4 times a year against fucking guys who have a combined record of everybody who's fought Tommy Fury's boxers. Like, come on, bro. Like, let's be real here.
Oh my god.
But anyways, I'm not gonna spend too much time talking shit about him because I do it every single time. But
God.
And I'm still kind of pissed because he lost me a lot of money, like his very first fight, and ever since then I've held a grudge against him. So
that's what it is. I knew I would get the truth here one day. That's what it is.
Another guy who really impressed me was Elkins, man. That was a good. He had a really cool fight. He did pretty solid. I think he came in as the underdog too, and ended up pulling that one out. But overall, the main event was pretty good. Christian Rodriguez and Simon. Christian Rodriguez is getting some shit, man, because this is his second fight where he's missed weight. Still got the chance to fight and won.
Yeah, that's that's just, I don't know, man. That's, if you do it twice like that, dude. I mean, that's just plain old stupid to me, man. Like, I don't know if he's taking that serious enough or he's just fat.
I think he's just too big for the weight class. Like, he needs to go up. Like, they
weight,
need to make
yeah.
him. They need to make him go up. I mean, it's not fair. I mean, don't get me wrong. We all know that when a fighter makes weight, they're 15, 10, 20 pounds overweight when they go into the fight. You know, that one day of rehydration things. So typically a guy's fighting 10 pounds above his weight class when they're actually fighting, if not more, you know? But still, though, coming into it, if you're 4 pounds over, that's not fair to the guy who had to force himself to make weight.
Man, it's so hard,
it's
man.
Not fair, dude. And I'll
that's
re-elaborate. I'm going to re-elaborate on that here later on when we talk about Volk and Islam as well. So, but Christian Rodriguez, I mean, he looks good, dude. He's a good fighter. He beat Raul Rojas, and now he took an undefeated guy and Simon and beat him too. So it's like, what's next for him? Is it to go up, or do they give him one more chance to make weight and fight somebody who's like, top 15, top 10?
Yeah, I mean, that does make sense. There's a lot of hype going around behind him too. I mean, he's only lost one fight. He was good, and then after he beat that Rojas
Jr.
Yeah,
who's a prominent prospect. So
he's a prospect again, bro. He redeemed himself.
He did redeem himself pretty wild. So, but again, I was 50-50 on the fight. I think Simon seems to be the better striker. Rodriguez was good, but I don't know, man. I was 50-50 on that fight, to be quite honest. I don't know. I wasn't a 30-27 guy like two of the refs were, or two of the judges were, but it was a decent fight overall. Simon's still good. I think Christian Rodriguez, that was a perfect fight against each other. I think the odds were pretty good, close to be each other. But and then we had Petrosky and Pieta. Another bad pick by me, dude. Fuck me. I don't know why. I was like, Petrosky's gonna fucking knock him out. He's gonna try to pull some wild shit. He's gonna land a knockout. Boy, was I wrong. Piera is just fucking. He's good, man.
Yeah, dude. He's that guy that's fought that has a standing chance against almost anybody.
I think he's fought
under a top 3.
Hasn't he fought like Alex Pereira too?
I'm not sure.
No,
I don't think so.
Not Alex Pereira. I'm thinking of somebody else. He's fought.
He hasn't fought that much big names at all, though.
Andre Filo, he beat. I remember that. Nico Price. Damn, see, like all these fights are not that
Eagle
great, dude.
Price. No,
Like
no, dude.
decision, 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 decision. Like, come on.
Yeah, man.
But I guess he redeemed
I
himself with this one, though.
Yeah, I'm not. I haven't been too impressed with him ever, to be honest. But
But
I
he's
mean,
young, dude. He's only 30,
damn,
and he's
that's he's got like 50 fights under his belt too.
one fight, one
That's
loss in the UFC. I'm not gonna
dude, that's
count the
crazy.
DQ because it's just a DQ, so fuck it. But one loss in the UFC, all wins. But still, though, you would think a guy who's coming out with that kind of performance would have more like knockouts under his belt. Only 2 knockouts in the UFC in his very first fight, and then now his most recent. So I don't know. I'm not that impressed. I am not impressed by your performance.
Me neither.
I mean, could he be good? Sure. But that wild shit is not going to work on somebody who's high level. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
and if
not
you're
at all,
if you're
dude.
if you're only winning split decisions against Ponzinibbio and like only winning decision fights against like Philo and Nico Price, like come on, dude, you gotta do better than that.
And hopefully, he gets better in his career. Having that big fighting catalog that he has is definitely a plus for him.
True.
So I mean, and he is young. I had no clue he was 30 years old, man.
30.
He's not even in his prime yet, and he has that many fights under his belt. That's fucking sick.
It's like Jorge Masvidal type shit.
Oh yeah,
Jorge had like, dude, when Jorge got into the UFC, he had fought like 20 something times, if I'm not mistaken.
dude. I wish he fucking knocked out homie who's getting the title shot, Colby.
Oh, dude, everybody does, but
Golly, man, that fight was hard to watch.
yeah. But anyways, outside of those two fights, now we get into some pretty decent fights. Yanez and Martinez. Dude, Martinez is good. He's
Dude,
special.
Martinez, he
He's
looks like, yeah.
he's good, man. I mean, if this is his second fight via TKO via leg kicks.
Jeez, dude.
Like,
He looks like he'd be one of our friends, man. He looks like a goob.
yeah, he does. But I mean, he dominated Yanez, and Yanez is not bad. Yanez was like one fight away from being a title fight.
Yeah, man. Martinez, dude. Martinez has a fucking insane record, dude. He beat that Russian guy on his last
Saeed.
fight
Yeah,
that nobody
Saeed.
thought he was gonna win. There
Yep.
was no chance in hell. But I mean, his resume, dude, is not that bad, man. He's beat, I mean, an older Cub Swanson and stuff like that. But Martinez, dude, he's dirty, man.
He is dirty, dude, and he knows how to strike, bro. His leg kicks are lethal.
Dude, he's knocking him down
Yeah.
with him.
I mean, I gotta give
Like,
Giannis some credit, bro. He made it out of the first round, which surprised the shit out of me. But like, if this guy ends up, I mean, let's see, bantamweight. So you're talking like, who would he end up getting? He'll have to get like a. I would say he's gonna get a decent fight next.
yeah, man, I would love to see him getting a dope fight. I mean, he's bantamweight. So I mean, there could be some shit out there. Like, I mean,
Yeah,
you
because
have people that are
Adrian Yanez was one. If he was fighting when he fought Rob Font, I believe, was his last fight that he lost, if I'm not mistaken. Right? Yep, Rob Font. So he lost against Rob Font, which Rob Font is now in the top 10. So you got a Yanez who loses to Font and now loses to Martinez. He's out of the top 15. He's gone. He's done. But now you got Martinez coming in, who's going to more than likely get a top 15 spot, another top 15 fight now. Maybe we see him fight like Ricky Simon or Chris Gutierrez or even Pedro Munez. Even we give him like a top 10 fight, you know what I'm saying? Like something around that top 15 to 10. I like him. I like it.
dude, speaking of that division, man, when is the last time that Dominic Cruz has fought?
It's got to be a year and a half.
I mean, why is he still active? I
Yep.
don't get it, man.
2022 against Cheetah Vera.
Yeah, if he's been holding up that every time we go over the rankings, I look at him, I'm like, dude, he still hasn't been covered this year. We still haven't
Yeah,
talked about him yet.
And then Cheetah Vera was the last one to fight Pedro Munez too.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, Cruz is dirty, man. I mean, he's a legend in that division.
He doesn't. I don't think he's damn top. No, I don't think he's 9 though. Umar
No,
Nurmagomedov.
dude, I know.
Umar
I mean, he's old
Nurmagomedov
as fuck.
is gonna be up in the top 5 here soon.
Yeah, he's up and coming, man, and I'm ready to see him get steamrolled personally. I
Okay,
hope
so
he
John, I
does.
didn't even see this. He did jump. He jumped too. So he was at 13, Jonathan Martinez, and he's now at number 11. So he jumped Umar. Wow.
Oh
Umar
shit,
versus Martinez. 12 and 11.
run
Nah,
that up.
I don't think you fight backwards when you just jump somebody, but maybe we see Jonathan Martinez, Rob Font.
Song Yadong.
No, because Song Yadong is probably going to end up fighting one of these, maybe. Oh, yeah, he's fighting Piotr Jan, right?
Oh yeah,
So I don't know, man. There's a lot of good talent in that bantamweight division, so who knows?
up and
Especially
comers, man.
when you got a healthy Corey Sandhagen. I mean, Henry Cejudo is probably a little bit. He's going to be past his prime here soon. Marab's on the rise. Aljamain's going to go up more than likely. Sean O'Malley's leading the board. Like Umar's coming up. Still got Rob Font. Still got Song Yadong. Still got Ricky Simon, who's still good. Like there's a lot. There's some good talent there. So it's exciting to see him move up like that. And I mean, if he beat Giannis the way he did, there's no. I mean, he might have a good shot to make a good run. So we'll see. And then next, Jennifer Maya and Arojo. Tough loss. I took Maya via decision, but again, she's been around a while. Aroja is kind of. I think she's pretty new. I think she's only been in the UFC for like 2-3 years, right? Oh no, she's been in the UFC for a while. Fuck.
Yeah, man, I had Jennifer winning that fight. We've talked about Jennifer for a while,
Damn, how about
and
damn? Aroja's old as shit. How did I not know this?
really Jennifer's old as shit.
Yeah, dude, Aroja's 36.
Damn,
Dude, she's been fighting
damn.
since she's been in the UFC since 2019, bro. She's been in the UFC for 4 years. How did I not know this?
Did you like the fight?
She's older than Jennifer Maya,
How old Jennifer Maya? Like 34,
35. But Jennifer Maya's been in
35.
since 2018. So damn, like, so she must not have been like that. Like maybe I just never. There was a time period where I just didn't focus on women's UFC for a while. So that's probably what it was. And I think Jennifer Maya had a title run for a second there where she fought Valentina, and so that's probably where it became showed up. But yeah, it was an alright fight. Wasn't my favorite, but
Oh, I
Barboza,
hated the
shout out
fight.
to fucking Barboza, bro. What a comeback, bro. He almost got knocked out.
Dude, he's like a walking highlight reel sometimes, man. He's a dog. Every fight with him is you're bound to like not look away the whole fight.
Yep.
Like he's a
Like
beast.
the spinning heel kick. Like
Dog, come on now. That
so
shit was out of
gross.
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's done it on multiple occasions too. I mean, both of these guys, Yusuf and Barboza, you got Yusuf throwing 397 total strikes, 206 landed, and then Barboza 347 total strikes, 178 landed. Like these boys were scrapping.
Rapping, bro. It was a fucking brawl.
So I'm curious to see what's next for Edson Barboza. To be honest, man, like I know he's a little aged, man. So like, and it's the featherweight division, so it's you're looking at like a division that's been pretty locked up for a long time.
I mean, if you're gonna give him a fight, I'd say give it to another old veteran like Josh Emmett. I think that would be a fucking fight.
Oh,
Like, oh,
Barboza Emmett would be a good fight. I like that.
that'd be an excellent fight, man. You'd see like they're both just units. You know what I'm saying? I think it'd be an awesome fight. I'm surprised they haven't fought before.
I think he beats Bryce Mitchell.
You think he beats? You think he beats Bryce Mitchell?
Yes.
Wait, Bryce Mitchell or
I think Edson
Emmett?
Barboza beats Bryce Mitchell.
I don't know about that.
You don't think so? I don't know, man. I don't know.
I don't know
Josh
about that.
Josh Emmett versus Edson Barboza would be a good fight. I agree with you on that. Because
Yeah,
when's Calvin Qatar? When's the last time Qatar's fought? Why is Brian Ortega still number 3 in the division, dude?
that's what I'm talking about. We need to get these whole entire rankings a little updated. Yeah, Brian Ortega, then you have Dominic Cruz, Henry Cejudo.
Brian
Like,
Ortega's
let me.
last fight was last July.
They got Stipe in there. Oh, that feels so much better.
Like, why is
They got,
Brian Ortega higher than Ilya Taporia?
that makes no sense. That's retarded.
Why is he higher than Arnold Allen, whose only loss was to Yair Rodriguez?
Yeah.
Or actually, I'm sorry, Max Holloway and Yair.
Well, we got some Max Holloway news too. I mean, somewhat.
Not quite.
I mean,
So
it's a mention.
it's a mention. Well, we'll talk about it. We're going to
It's
go
a
into that on
mention.
top. But all right, man. So overall, this card was not, I mean, it was okay. I'd give it like a 7.5.
Yeah, man. I mean, it did not, the whole entire Paul and Dylan Donis fight definitely outshined it.
That's what I was about to talk about next. So
Outshined
next
it.
on the bucket list of fights for the week, we had Dylan Danis versus Logan Paul. What a fucking awesome event, right?
Dude,
Nobody showed up for anything but that fight. And if you say you showed up for anything other than that fight, you're lying.
man, so I always smoke a little bit of weed before these fights. And I'm sitting there dissecting the whole entire thing, and I just came up with one of my theories that me and you come up with crazy, dude. I got Dylan Donis joining the WWE in his future, bro.
Oh, imagine he joins the WWE and then they match him up against Logan Paul in the
Dog, I got
WWE.
a whole this guy.
I'll
So
break
we,
it down.
we
I love this conspiracy.
yeah, so we fused with the UFC with the WWE. We've talked about this numerous episodes, right? I'm like, oh yeah, there's going to be some changes. We're not getting testing, all this stuff. Now we'll talk about that later. But I just feel like if anyone was able to do like we've mentioned before to make someone take over UFC, I mean compete with the UFC, compete against the UFC, it would be Jake Paul, Logan Paul. Dylan Donis is such a fucking asshole that everyone hates him, but dude, his social media presence is crazy and everything like that.
You're not wrong.
I think he will 100% be a piece of shit on the WWE. If he knew how to get his money, I would join the WWE immediately.
Yeah, but
And
you got to
just
think. Look who his best friend is.
Conor McGregor, dude. I mean,
Conor
dude,
McGregor. Who else knows how to do that shit better than anyone? Conor McGregor. So it's like,
dude,
come on now. He's
get
learning
that
from
money.
somebody, dude. He knows what he's doing.
Get that fucking money, Dylan.
So what do you think?
And,
Do you think by him just surviving, he still won?
no, he didn't win the boxing. He didn't win the boxing fight at all.
Well, no, I know he
Yeah.
didn't win the boxing fight. I'm just talking about just overall. Did he win this battle between him and Logan Paul?
Oh yeah, dude. He won before it.
He won before the
By him even getting the fight, that means he won, bro. That man has only fought 2 MMA fights.
I
He's been
say
a
by him
fucking
even
internet
getting in
bando.
the. I say by him even showing up, by him even getting in the ring to fight. That's a win in my eyes.
Dude. He landed some okay stuff. They said Conor McGregor kept on saying watch out for this secret weapon.
Yeah.
So I was waiting for it. I knew what it was to be able to. It wasn't the back hit. It wasn't the back hit,
dude.
It was like, all right, Conor McGregor's he knows that this man can only win with a clean knockout. It's going to be just a knockout. So how can he do it? So right when he pulls guard and falls on his back, he gets back up and he immediately throws a craziest punch with so much knockout power. That was it. If you rewatch the fight now, let me know how you take it. But that was 100% it. And I was like, wow, I would have smoked him. And that was like the only good one. He held his fight in there. Dude, him fucking swinging on the security is amazing.
Dude, so I trolled the internet a little bit by a post, but now that I think back on it, I'm a little confused. All right. This is how this shit is set up and rigged, because I thought about this a lot. I don't want to get too crazy on celebrity boxing and influencer boxing because that shit is so stupid in my eyes. But this fight was fucking funny. I'll give it that. But anyway,
It was great for the sport.
so they call it a disqualification, and they give the win to Jake Paul. How is it a disqualification for Dylan Danis when Logan Paul if Logan Paul's security was in the ring before anybody else was? Wouldn't that be a disqualification for Logan Paul and Dylan would win? Like, why? I'm not trying to say he didn't win, but I'm just trying to say from a like thinking high level perspective that this shit wasn't rigged. if Logan Paul's security jumped in the ring before the fight was over, how did he win and not get disqualified for that?
The only way I can see that happening is that he charged him after the bell,
Still
and that's
though,
why he got disqualified.
no, I don't think so. I don't know. I don't think that's the
That might
reason.
What is the reason? Oh, so the reason for sure is from security going out there.
I think so. No, they got in the ring before the bell.
Yeah, I think something happened before that though. I'm not sure. I'd have to look it
Because
up,
let's
but
think about this. Yeah, he went on the ground and whatnot, but then Logan threw a ground and pound strike.
yeah, it was sick. I wish he would have connected it. They say he
All
kind of like
right,
skimmed
let
him.
me stop trolling because I'm just gonna troll at this point. But regardless, I mean, Dylan Danis won the fight. It is what it is. I'm sticking by
Dylan
that.
Danis won the yeah. Dylan Danis did win, bro.
Dylan Danis won.
Bro, he has never gotten a fight. He's been trolling the internet for 2 years, saying he'll knock out everybody. He finally got a fight. That means he's gonna get a second fight.
I don't know. We'll see if that
He's gonna
happens.
get a. He's gonna fight somebody in the future, bro.
Maybe.
In MMA, he's gonna jiu-jitsu and anything. He will get paid.
So, anyway, speaking of drugs, I know we weren't talking about drugs, but they were fresh on my mind. Um, so speaking of drugs, we had a couple of commissioner bans and takebacks from some illegal substances. We have Daniel Rodriguez has been suspended for 6 months by the Nevada State Athletic Commission for a positive drug test.
What was it for?
I don't know.
His performance enhancers.
And then Myra Buena Silva, submission win over Holly Holmes back in July, has now been overturned to a no contest. And she has been suspended for 4.5 months and fined 15% of her purse after she failed a pre-fight drug test.
Damn, dude. Didn't we like her?
Yeah. So,
Oh my god.
so that's two of
What was
those.
she taking?
And then outside of that, I think that's that's part of the. Oh no! So now we'll get into the drugs. The USADA. So USADA and the UFC will be parting ways at the beginning of the year. What a coincidence that Conor McGregor just joined USADA.
It's insane, dude. I don't know what. I mean, the UFC is going to change a lot, and the merger happened and all this stuff. We can't stop talking about it. But dude, what the fuck? Now this is going to be freak shows.
No, they have a company.
Okay.
Yeah, but this company is the same. Like, I don't know how much. I haven't looked into them like crazily, but I think they're the same ones that do the drug testing for the NFL.
Okay.
So, but there's no more USADA. So no, like fighters aren't going to be woken up on fight day at freaking 4 a.m. to get drug tested anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Dude,
But does this lead leeway to fighters being able to figure out like they'll be randomly anymore? They'll probably be scheduled drug tests or scheduled tests to test for like performance enhancing drugs, things like that. So like there's got to be certain ways to get on it. And Logan Paul was 100% on performance enhancing drugs.
Oh my god, yeah. Even Jake was in the crowd. You saw how much times he was wearing his nose?
They both look jacked up, dude.
Yeah, man.
So
I mean, I think they all are. Tyson Fury looked jacked. I'm not Tyson Fury. Whatever, Little Fury. He looks like he's fucking roided up.
oh yeah, dude, he's big as shit.
No, but this time it's insane, dude. He was not that big before. Like,
I don't know, he was
I
pretty
mean,
big.
dude. Yeah, he looks so much bigger this time, dude. He had like so much more mass to him. Dude. About that fight? Did you watch that?
What? No, I didn't. I just know
Oh
KSI
man,
has a big ass head.
he does, man. Some people say that KSI got robbed.
I don't believe that.
I don't believe it either.
So, but let's see. I don't think there's any more news specific. Besides what we talked about, you know, what's happening, which we're about to talk about. Yeah, no more news. Let's get into this upcoming fight this weekend, bro. Let's get a little weird with it and talk about some crazy shit. And then Thursday, obviously, I'm gonna go a little high level with Murky. We're gonna do our betting preview. So we're gonna tell you what bets we're taking But today, me and you were going to say who we think's going to win. But on Thursday, we'll go into like, round betting, submissions, finishes, all that kind of shit. So, but yeah, let's bring up the card, see what we got.
Bring up the car, bro. It got it so much better, in my opinion, man.
So we can start from the beginning because right off the rip, we're getting a face in the UFC that a lot of people has been really anticipating to see, and that's Shara Magomedov. The one-eyed freak is what I'm going to call him, in my opinion, because he looks fucking weird. And he looks scary as shit.
Does he really have one eye, Joel?
Yeah, he's blind in one eye. I'm like 100%. I'm like 100% sure he has a dead eye.
Dude, how much Magomedov is there in the UFC, man? It's insane.
Yeah, but he's fighting Bruno Silva, who is not a pushover by any means.
Bruno Silva's a fucking beast, dude.
So Bruno Silva had a good stretch until he lost to Brandon Allen, but Magomedov is supposed to be this phenom, dude. He's supposed to be this insane fighter with one eye.
He's undefeated, man.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at the past fights, dude. This man has knocked out. Oh my God! First fight knockout. Second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, 7 fights in a row knockout.
Yeah. So he's good.
Oh, I love watching people get knocked out. This is gonna be great.
But Bruno Silva is a vet, bro. He knows the game. He knows how to play it. So I think that's gonna be a really solid fight. I don't want to even begin to pick on that quite yet. So we'll just keep going. Dudakova Frey gonna probably be a one-sided fight. Dudakova's undefeated. She's probably gonna handle business. I mean, the odds, go ahead and say it, -550. I don't perceive Frey winning that fight. A fan favorite, Nathaniel Woods. So another solid
I'm glad
fight.
he's on the card.
I like Nathaniel Woods. And then he's fighting Naimov. Again, it's kind of a one-sided fight. It's -340 plus 270. So we'll probably look into that a little bit more, maybe for some prop betting and things. Breeden and Jubilee. Not too familiar with these guys, but Jubilee is undefeated and he's a heavy favorite. So he's probably we can kind of let's actually take a look. I want to see who he is. See what his previous fight looked like. So his first fight was on a fight night where he got a second round TKO back in February against Jika Seregi. Not too familiar with him, but he's coming from he's coming from this under these undercards and stuff like that. So 7-0, undefeated though, so something to keep an eye out on. And then another favorite, Dumas. I think, and he's fighting Azatar. So Cedricus Dumas. Guy has a bunch of looks like XXX extension out there. It's tatted the fuck up.
Well, one of the tattoos he has, man, I remember talking about this a little while ago with someone. He's got that Majin Buu from Dragon Ball Z tatted. That's hard.
Yeah. But
that's hard as fuck, man.
He had a pretty Cody Brundage. His last fight was pretty solid. So he's
dude, he's a good fighter.
I remember him. Well, I remember his fight on the Dana White Contender Series. So so he's kind of making a run. He's 8-1. So he's the favorite in that fight. Let's see, Basharat, Victor Henry, another 14-0. Heavy favorite in Basharat though. So this guy. And I've seen Henry fight, so he's on a 1, 2, 3, 4 fight win streak, but 3 decisions in a row in the UFC. So, I mean, he's not like to me. The way I look at that is he's beatable. Would you agree?
Look at it that way.
Yeah, I mean, man. He's 14-0, but his last 3 fights in the UFC, fuck all that small professional promotions and shit. I'm talking UFC level. He's 3-0. All via unanimous decision. That shows me he's beatable by another guy in the UFC. Because if you're not finishing your fights, that tells me you're beatable. So a -550 plus 400, I don't know, man. I think you're beatable.
I would love to call that actually, man.
But Henry, I don't think is going to be the guy to do it. I mean, he's also three fights in the UFC, 3 all went to the distance, but he's also lost a fight as well. So. In the UFC.
Yeah.
So. But then after that fight, we kind of get into all of the all the fan fights, like where everybody wants to be. We got Trevor Peak up next versus Yamya.
Come on.
Like, who doesn't love good Trevor Peak fight, man? Like, this guy is is what you want to see in a guy, just a good old dude. He's a good old boy. All he wants to do is fight. It's what he loves to do. He loves what he does. I love people like this, bro.
That's the dude that has like the run Forrest run type vibes, man.
Yeah,
Forrest
bro.
Gump.
Like, he's a warrior, bro, and he's the type of guy who was probably quiet as shit in school, never said a word to nobody, just like learned how to enjoy fighting. Might have been bullied when he was younger, and just wants to be a badass, and he is. He kind of reminds me of Bryce Mitchell a little bit, but a little less like not as outspoken as Bryce Mitchell is.
He's good, man. He's good. He's definitely needs a lot to gain, and I don't think he is ever going to improve drastically. But
No, but
like that's not who
he
he
hits
is.
like a brick, dude.
Yeah, that's not who he is, man. And the thing is, the UFC needs a place for these fighters that are more unique like this, dude. It's just cool to watch. A lot of that has gone away in the sport, man. You used to have weirdos in there that had crazy different fighting styles. Now
Yep.
everyone's rushing their best to be a hybrid, and no one's being original. Like, I don't know. Trevor Peak with the sideways screwed punches, downward hammer fist.
Yeah,
Come on.
he's an original fighter.
Yeah, dude.
So I like Trevor Peak. I want to see him go in there and go ham, just get a knockout, redeem himself. I hope he does that. I can see that happening. And then we get into the main of the prelims. Tim Elliott and Muhammad Makayev. To me,
Dude, that's
I
wild.
think this is going to be a pretty damn good fight.
It's gonna be a badass fight, dude. Mohammed is he's undefeated, man. He's crazy submissions, of course, dude. But Tim Elliott, dude. Tim Elliott's a little beast, man.
He is, dude. And he's scrappy, and he can go the distance if needed. But he's also, a submission guy too. So he has a lot of fights under his belt. He's very experienced. So
Yeah, this isn't one of those fights where I see like, you have this new undefeated cat going against an old gatekeeper. I think Tim Elliott is still making a name for himself still. I mean,
good, yeah.
I don't see like this isn't a layup at all. This is going to be a better fight than we expect.
I think it actually turns into be a better fight than we expect as well, because you got a guy who's a wrestler like Makayev who's gonna likely get a takedown, but dude, Tim Elliott is good at submissions, and we saw what happened last time. Muhammad Makayev, he got caught in two leg locks and one that almost ripped his leg in half.
Yeah, man.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
definitely.
So you never really know, and that was against Jafel Filo, who is, I would say, probably not as good as Tim Elliott, in my opinion.
Tim Elliott's old, man. He's been fighting in the UFC for a minute, but I mean, if Muhammad can increase the pace and keep it on him, because Tim Elliott's not finishing anybody lately at
No,
all. But if Muhammad can keep the pace with them, or just push the pace, then I think Muhammad's got it.
I
But
do
if
too.
not, it could
Do
go.
you see a decision?
I hope not, man. I hope there's no decisions on this card at all, dog.
Yeah, I don't know.
Fuck.
I'm gonna have to dive into that more too, because I could see Makayev subbing out Tim Elliott too.
Yeah.
So, but then again, now we get into the main event, dude. The main card, the bee's knees, the tits and ass. Saeed Nurmagomedov and Gafurov. I'm not sure. I don't know where to really go with this one. Saeed's good, but we've seen he's beatable by high level. I don't think Gufarov is a high level. Like, when I say high level, I mean like top 10.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think Saeed's probably got the better advantage in this fight.
I think. Yeah. I think Saeed's got this one without a doubt. To be
Yeah,
honest,
I don't think it's even close.
he's
I think
coming
he gets
off.
the finish.
Yeah, he's coming off. Off a loss. I mean, they both are, I think, but Saeed is just
But he's
I
not.
don't
I
know.
mean,
Maybe
dude,
it's his name.
when I watched him in his last fight, dude, like I didn't think he looked that good against Martinez.
He did not look good, dude. I became a Martinez fan on that fight.
So I don't know, but I think he's going to redeem himself. I mean, Nurmagomedov, he's you know, they're just good in general, but he's like one of the only ones that has losses in his record with that name. So
Fact.
no. And then Unfortunate loss in our next fight, which I feel like we kind of lost one to gain more, like two, you know what I'm saying? Because I forgot we even lost this fight. So Alves steps in to fight Ilaskarov. I don't think Alves has a chance in hell to win.
No, dude, this isn't a good fight in my opinion. Who is Ikram supposed to fight again?
He was originally supposed to fight fuck, I forgot.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm trying to remember now, dude. I thought it was somebody we knew.
It was somebody we knew. I just can't remember who it was. You just
Yeah,
threw me
either
on the
way,
spot.
man.
I'm not in the thinking part right now to think that far back.
No worries, man. Well, either way, I mean, I think Ikram's gonna beat the shit out of him. Like I'm talking, this guy's good, dude. Aliskerov, he's only lost one fight. He's coming off a knockout win. The dude's living up to his last name and heritage for sure.
I'm about to look it up. Hold on. Ikram Alaskarov, he was supposed to fight. Da, 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 da.
There was Paulo Costa,
It
but that
was
was a while ago. They were supposed to fight a while ago. Yeah, that's 291.
Alaskarov. It's gonna bug me if I don't figure it out though. Alaskarov fights back out.
I don't think you're gonna find it, man.
Oh, I'm gonna find it, dude. I probably texted it to you, but
Yeah,
oh yeah, Imavov. That's who it was.
Imavov.
Yeah, Imavov and Alaskarov. I knew it sounded familiar. I just couldn't fucking remember. Yeah, so he was gonna fight Imavov. So that was gonna be a way closer fight. We were talking. You're talking like very, very close. But Alaskarov is gonna handle business. I don't think Alves has got a chance, to be quite honest, in that fight.
Yeah, I like Imavov too, man. I forgot about that
Wait,
completely,
why
dude.
these odds are so fucking? That's such a lie. It says that Ikram Alaskarov on UFC.com is a plus 100 underdog to Warley's Alves. Yeah, right. I gotta take a picture
What?
of that.
Yeah, the walking dub right there. In the next fight, we got Magomed, dude, and Johnny Walker.
I'm very intrigued by this fight, man. I think you're gonna be
Man,
shocked by what I think. I mean, I think you're. What are you thinking? Let me hear yours first.
man, I think Magomed had all this fucking hype around him, and he hasn't. It took forever to fight and all this stuff. I mean, dude, he's got a good record and all that, but the thing is, I have not been as impressed by him. I think Johnny Walker is gonna steamroll him,
Really?
and I'm taking a shot of fucking whiskey 10 seconds before the fight starts, and that's when I'm gonna start drinking liquor. Yes.
I don't know,
Oh, I
man.
cannot wait,
I
dude.
think I'm a
I'm
little
about to
50-50 on
turn
that.
that fight. That is the fight I turn up, dog. I swear to God. And it's all downhill from there.
So I'm gonna go ahead and put this out there. Every UFC fan in the world wants Johnny Walker, Kamaru Usman, and Alexander Volkanovski to win. But realistically, none of them may win.
Dog, look, we could jump into the Usman fight card right now. Let's jump into the Usman.
All right,
I think this is an 100% better fight,
it
better
is.
matchup in general, dude. Costa, who do you think would win? Who has a better chance, Paulo or Kamaru? Kamaru, dude.
Kamaru Usman, 100%.
He has the best takedown defense in the UFC currently right
He
now.
looks big
And
as shit, dude.
he looks big as fuck, and Hamzat is fucking a great wrestler too. This is going to be a good fucking fight. Let's see who can slip in the most. It's all about punching through the scramble, and this
Yeah.
is how if this fight is going to finish that way, dude, it's going to be someone catching somebody on a scramble right on the chin, and it's going to be fucking sick. This is a great fight, guys. Like this is insane. I'm so happy about this fight.
Yeah, it really is. And this, Kamaru Usman, his only kryptonite has been Leon Edwards, but we can't forget the fact that he was a very dominant champion
Yes,
for a long time.
but the thing is this, dude. Hamzat has hands.
Hamzat is out to kill everyone.
Hamzat has hands, dog. And he has knockout power, bro.
So, middleweight, Hamzat beats Usman. Hamzat 100% wins the title.
Yeah, we've talked about this, dude, and there is such a good chance that all this happens, man. Like he
Because
could definitely be a champ.
hell yeah. I mean, let's be real here. No offense, but Khamzat's would smoke Sean Strickland. If this is the Khamzat we think we're seeing. We don't know yet though. Let me rephrase that. If we all get the Khamzat that everybody is like all hyped up to see and he dominates Kamaru Usman, there's no doubt in my mind that he is going to fuck up Sean Strickland.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I can
But
almost safely bet that right now. I don't know, dude.
no, he will, dude. Sean Strickland ain't gonna be able to if Hamza out wrestles Usman like dominantly. Sean Strickland has no chance. Standing on the feet, striking, I still don't think he has a chance. It's a whole different fight style. Strickland was able to play that defensive game with Izzy. This is a full on fucking train coming at you. Just pressure, 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 pressure until he fucking stops. That's why Gilbert Burns was successful, because Gilbert Burns is built for the long haul. He's built for that go, 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 go. That's why Gilbert had a good success with him. Kevin Holland is built to just kind of strike and scrap. That's why when Hamzat came in and started fucking wrestling him immediately, eventually Kevin Holland's got wore out. So
Yeah. I mean,
we're talking a whole different ball game here.
I mean, Hamzat. This is the thing. Hamzat is staying middleweight, right? So I see him fucking up everyone. I see, dude. Honestly, I see Kamaru Usman and Hamzat fucking up everyone in that top 5, pretty much.
Yeah, but we got to see how this looks. If Kamaru Usman is this still the Kamaru Usman we've known to love, then this damn shit is popping up on my screen.
Do you think he's an underdog?
He 100% is the underdog. Yeah, he's
Damn, dude.
underdog plus 285. Like, they have Hamzat as a heavy favorite.
That's wild.
I know. So
I don't think it would be that heavy, but that's just me.
it's heavy favorite. So
That's heavy.
And then we get into the main event. This is the one I've been wanting to talk about. This is one I'm excited about. Volk Islam 2. I love Charles Oliveira. Probably one of my favorite fighters of all time. But this fight is 100% better with Volk in it.
And Islam has a way better chance of losing with Volk in it.
He does have a way better chance of losing with Volk in it. However, I don't know about this time around.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit worried. One, I read today when Volk got the call, he was 26 pounds overweight. So we're talking what? He had a 11-day notice. 26 pounds.
That ain't shit to him.
I know it's not, but 26 pounds, 11 days. That's tough.
That's tough as fuck, man.
You have not even in a fight camp, still training, but not. But then again, who knows? Volk could have known this whole time, like, I'm going to get my chance to fight this fucker again, so I'm going to stay prepared. And he could have been training for Islam ever since the last time he fought Islam.
I don't think Volk's ever stopped training, man.
So, but Islam was training for Charles. But then again, I don't know. Islam's fucking good. So I don't think I'll say my pick early, but I'll probably end up going in a different way. I hope I go a different way. I think Islam subs out Volk for Volk's first loss via submission.
Really? I say second round knockout Volk, 500.
I mean, I love it. I want that to happen.
Yeah, TKO second.
I'll probably end up changing my mind.
Third.
So you think Volk's going to knock him out?
Third. Yes. Volk is going to finish the fight.
I'll ride with you. I'm going to have a parlay. There will be a parlay in the Overs Club Discord. Regardless if I pick Islam to win or not, there will be a parlay that includes Volkanovski and Usman. So don't forget it. Those guys have a way better chance of beating their opponents than the people before. So, and I was ready to pick Paulo Costa to knock out Hamzat. And if that tells you anything, we're going with some weird plays as well. So, but I do think Islam wins. I don't know if it's via submission or via decision, but I think Volk is great. Volk is one of the greatest fighters of all time. Islam is just that good. I don't want to admit that because I hate Islam, but he is that good. But then again, there's a very high possibility that Volk finishes him. You're right. So
Going down, boy.
Man, I love the fight. I don't want to see Volk lose. If Volk loses, it's gonna crush me. But I could see Islam winning and staying the champ. But then again, if Volk does win, now we have a double champ. Now we get a third fight. Because at this point, I'm sorry, Charles. If Volk beats Islam, you're not fighting for the title again.
Fuck no.
So
Absolutely not.
that division's dead, stale for at least 8 to 9 months.
Yeah, dude.
But if Volk does beat Islam, now you're opening up the door in the featherweight division.
Exactly. Interim weight. Can Max Holloway be a champ?
So does this finally give Max Holloway the chance to redeem his career, fight Ilia Topuria for the interim belt, and be the champ?
Crazy, man.
I love Max Holloway, and if there's, I will not pick Ilia Topuria. I'm saying it right now. I don't care if Ilya's good. I'm not betting against Max Holloway. I don't care. Max Holloway is that motherfucker. He is good, and he can outstrike and outclass anybody in that whole division. You saw it with Yair. You saw it with Arnold Allen. You've seen it with Josh Emmett. You've seen it with Volk. He still has beat Volk up. Let's not forget that. Volk might have won the fight, but he has gone to the decision with Volk every fight.
Yeah.
So if you're going toe-to-toe with that,
yeah,
I won't bet against Max Holloway. Max Holloway is one of the best strikers in the UFC, one of the best boxers. He is that motherfucker. So I'm not betting him against Ilia Topuria. I'm taking Max all day long, even though people are probably going to say you're fucking crazy. But anyways, but yeah, Volk, 24 pounds, coming in on 11 days short notice. You think he gets it? You said you think he gets it done. So I'm riding with you. I love it. I want to see Volk get that shit done. I would love to see him double champ, solidify his legend. Speaking of that, if he does win, where do you now rank him in that column? Say he beats Islam. Keep in mind he has lost to him already once, but he does beat Islam, become the double champ. On an 11-day notice, where do you rank him? Where do you put him?
Rank who?
Volk.
In what? In top ever?
Top ever.
Oh, man.
If he gets it done. If he double champs, greatest featherweight, probably possibly the greatest. He's the greatest featherweight of all time.
Nobody will ever be number one until they're undefeated, unless they're undefeated. So, I mean, you could be 2.
So you would put him at number 2 if he double champs.
Yeah.
I would put him at 2 if he double champs and defends it against Islam.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
I don't want him to fight Islam again.
He's going to. That's going to happen. But only because he's lost to him once. I don't feel like you can say, like, you know, he did lose to the guy with a full fight camp. But I'd put him in the top 5, 100%, without a doubt. Probably 3 or 4. And if he does win, then you move him to number 2. I haven't done that ranking in a long time. All time fighters of all time. I mean, I still put John Jones at number 1.
Yeah.
And then I would probably put either, in my opinion, probably Anderson Silva or Mighty Mouse at number 2. And then either Anderson Silva or Mighty Mouse at number 3. And then GSP. And then probably right now, I like Volk at 5.
GSP was incredible. But I think, man, I almost think Volk has done more than GSP.
Almost, yeah. I mean, but then again, Volk has definitely done a lot, and he's one of the best fighters of all time. But then also, I mean, you got to think, dude, you got guys. See, who else could even be in the talk? I mean, if you really look at the top 10, though, you got to put, like, what would Daniel Cormier be if John Jones wasn't there?
I mean, Daniel Cormier, I mean, I wouldn't put him in top 10 at all.
I mean, I'm just saying, though, what would he be if John Jones wasn't there? The only person that was his kryptonite was John. but Daniel Cormier defended the belt on multiple occasions too. I mean, John Jones was his kryptonite though. They just never could figure it out, but and he could not beat John. He was just struggled. Max Holloway, top 10. I mean, the only person he's lost to is Volk.
Yeah, Max Holloway, dog. The Allen Iverson of the UFC. Let's go.
I mean, there's so many guys out there that could be top 5, but I like Volk. Volk solidifies this win. He definitely goes top 3, I think, in my opinion. Anderson Silva, GSP, those guys as well. John Jones is in there. Mighty Mouse is in there. I wouldn't put Conor McGregor in the top 5.
Yeah, if you would, it would be 5.
Yeah, but he didn't really I mean, you could almost argue if we're only talking men though, but if we talk all in general, I mean, Amanda Nunes, her run, if you add a woman in there, that's just if you're talking greatest fighters of all time, she's got to be up there.
Yeah, dude. She retired because nobody could touch her.
She was one of the most dominant, if not the most dominant woman fighter ever. So, I mean,
ever.
So, I mean, dude, I'm so excited for this fight. I don't know what me and you are going to do or where we're going to go, but it starts at 2 p.m. So we know that we're going to probably pregame for the prelims and then kind of go heavy for the main.
Oh yeah.
So I'm super excited for that. We haven't gone out and watched fights in a long time, so should be fun. But anyways, regardless, they'll still have them in the Overs Club. Murky will have them up. He's already confirmed that. So if you are wanting to watch them, you can always come to the Overs Club Discord and watch them as well. But me and Nick specifically will be out and about watching the fights at a bar or a restaurant or something of that nature. So let's see. I think that might be all I got, bro.
That's all I got, man. I am literally gonna have to take sleeping medicine to go to bed at night every night until Saturday. I'm so fucking amped, but I mean, there's a lot that happened, and there's a lot that's gonna happen. So stay tuned, guys. It's been a crazy week. We're about to fucking come back hard with this shit. We may go live. We may go live.
Breaking news: 8 fighters were just released from the UFC. Andre Filo, wow, he got released after that recent loss. AJ Fletcher got released by the UFC. Kamala Kirk, Shane Young, John McDessie, Carl Deaton, JP Buys, and Tucker Lutz were all just released 30 minutes ago via the UFC. So
damn, bro.
Yeah. Anyways, this was episode 38 of Over the Octagon podcast. I didn't get an introduction in because we were just in the zone ready to talk about this shit. Oh my God. Why is this video I'm watching right now of Kamaru Usman and Hamzat with Chael Sonnen in the middle interviewing them both? And this is how Hamzat's looking right now.
Yo, send that to me. Send that to me, please.
Oh my God. This is killing me right now. He has the fucking black beard. It looks like, oh my God, I gotta send this shit to you. This is great.
Send this to me, please.
All right, but anyways, Over the Octagon podcast, you already know what it is. We'll be live tomorrow on the YouTube channel. Me and Murky will for a high level, deep into dive of the card in itself, where we'll do our picks for the week, and then we'll get those in the Discord. Me and Nasty will catch you next week to talk about this card, and then we have so much more coming the rest of this year. We still have John Jones fighting, and shit. What else we got? We got John Jones. We got Leon Colby. There's so much more coming. So stay tuned. Stay prepared. Stay prepared. I don't even know what I'm talking about.
Wear a condom. Condom.
Wear a condom because we're pre-busting. We're nutting everywhere. But yeah, much love, bro. This episode will be out tomorrow, so we'll see y'all next week.
All right, y'all.
Peace.